Dexter Season 5 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am, and rewatching or watching Dexter, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Dexter Season 5 Episode 9. The title of this episode is called Teenage Wasteland. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode last night. Dexter and Jordan Chase are running on treadmills, and Jordan tells Dexter to pick up the pace. And the episode is actually directed by Ernest Dickerson, who's one of my favorite TV show directors, as he directed some really good episodes of The Walking Dead and just stuck in my head. I usually don't pay attention to who directs things, but in this case, I noticed the name right away. Jordan says he took Plato's idea and ran with it, the whole take it and self-help stuff. Jordan, though, is one tough nut to crack, Dexter says, and Jordan Chase says the exact same thing about him. We find out that Jordan has a vial of blood in his locker that he puts in there when he's working out, but after he's done working out, that goes around his neck. Dexter books another appointment for tomorrow morning. Jordan is beefing up his security since him and Lumen are knocking off his guys. While talking on the phone with Dexter, Lumen sees someone at the front door. Also, there's somebody at the back door. Dexter tells her to hide. He'll get there as fast as he can. It's Aster and a friend. Olivia is with Aster. Wow. Aster has been drinking at 12 years old, although she told Olivia she's 14. Ghost Harry's advice to Dexter: get Aster out of here. Dexter tells Harry he just can't turn her away. Harry says a good father would get those girls as far away as possible. Deb thinks she's going to get fired. Quinn tells her she has a boyfriend who loves her. Oh boy, he said the L word. Liddy calls Quinn and tells him about the pictures, and Quinn yells at him and says he has to work. It's 7 a.m. Oh boy. Harrison calls Lumen Mama, and that, of course, pisses Aster off. Deb arrives at work. Quinn says what's up to her, and Deb just walked right past him. Deb tells Francis, the record supervisor, what Quinn said, as Deb has to do file work for the time being. I don't recall Dexter ever having to talk with Francis, but of course Dexter would interact a lot and communicate with Camilla. Another session with Jordan Chase and Dexter. More running. Dexter takes a sample from the vial Jordan has in his locker, and Jordan, after this is over with, notices that his locker isn't shut and there's blood on his finger when he touches the vial. Deb's reading files when she's not supposed to. She finds out more information on the Barrel Girl case. Batista and Masuka with Deb figure out Cole and Boyd did the murderers with 3 or 4 others. Dexter's late and Masuka is annoyed by that. I would be too. I can't stand people that aren't punctual. Dexter tells Masuka Aster showed up at his doorstep last night drunk with a friend, which is actually true. The first thing on Masuka's mind is, how old is the friend? I certainly get pedophile vibes from Masuka. He does say he's kidding. Or really, is he? I don't know. He's supposed to be written that way, though. Lumen calls Dexter and says that the girls are gone. Their cell phones are still there, and what teenage girl leaves their cell phone behind? Lumen is actually talking with Elliot. I didn't remember Elliot coming back other than the premiere, but yes, he's back in this episode, and Dexter actually yells at him, why didn't you think to do anything? But Dexter has filed a report. Dexter tells everyone that he was with Jordan Chase when Aster was taken. The police find the white van that it was mentioned that a white van is what was around, and it turns out it's Olivia's father, Barry, or stepfather, I should say. The girls have been found being held for shoplifting. My lips are getting really dry here. That's why I keep licking my lips. Olivia's stepdad Barry says teenagers can make you homicidal. LaGuerta asks Batista what's going on with Deb and him. Batista tells LaGuerta she needs to reopen the Barrel Girl case. Aster keeps referring to Lumen as Dexter's new girlfriend. Deb says seriously, tenant, like she doesn't believe him that she's just a tenant. And Deb says Lumen is his rebound chick. I get it. Dexter says there's nothing going on. He's actually telling the truth while going on as far as sexual, at least at the moment. And then Dexter asks Aster to tell him what's going on with her. Aster tells Dexter she's mad that her mom is dead and Dexter has moved in a new girlfriend. Lumen notices bruises on Olivia's stomach and tells Dexter. They ran from the house because Barry showed up, and Aster didn't think Dexter would care because he's always busy doing other things. He was always leaving all the time when everybody was together. Rita, Dexter, Cody, and Aster, and Harrison, I guess. And Olivia's actually Aster's only friend since her mom had died. Deb goes to talk with Batista and passes Soderquist standing at his desk. Soderquist is getting a lot less time as of late. Deb pleads with LaGuerta to reopen the Barrel Girl case. LaGuerta tells Deb that she suspended Quinn to protect her brother. Asks Quinn for the truth. Quinn confirms to Deb he was investigating Dexter. My lips are getting seriously dry. Ugh. He tells her the composite sketches might have been her brother, and that's why he was looking into things. Barry tells sometimes tells Dexter sometimes you have to show kids who's the boss, and then Dexter's like, is that why there's bruises all over Olivia's stomach? And then Dexter punches Barry a few times. Just a concerned parent tonight for Dexter, not a killer. He tells him to call Olivia's mother and say he's sick of her fat ass and leave. And if you come back, he won't be so easy on him next time. Yay, Dexter. Good job, Dexter. He actually cared. Like, he legitimately cared what was going on. He wasn't pretending to care there. Ghost Harry actually says he's proud of Dexter. He protected Aster as he put himself out there for another person. Maybe I was wrong about you. Yeah, you were. Liddy's at Quinn's when Quinn arrives home. When they came back, those bags were gone, as Liddy shows Quinn the photos. Quinn says it's time to stop, and Liddy says don't fuck with him. And Quinn threatens Liddy to stay the fuck away from him and stay the fuck away from Deb. LaGuerta asks Batista to stop sleeping on the couch because since this stuff has happened, Batista's been ignoring her. Well, not necessarily ignoring her, but sleeping on the couch instead of in the bed with her. Are they really still together? It doesn't even seem like they are. Deb tells Quinn he doesn't know what love means. What do you think the stuff you did isn't hurting me? Fuck you to Quinn is what she says. And then Dexter arrives at the girls' home, Olivia, and Olivia confirms what Barry said to her mom, and he is long gone. Yay. And then Dexter tells Aster he's proud of her. Same speech that Ghost Harry gave him, and he tells Aster. And then Dexter tells Aster he loves her. Aster actually tells him to come in and say hi to Cody. Like, that's her accepting him to a degree. And then Dexter, in his narration, says he wants Jordan Chase on his table. Masuka gives Dexter the blood results, and it comes back for Emily Birch. And she's not a victim. She's alive. She's locked up. Jordan Chase calls Dexter's place, and Lumen answers. He leaves a brief message and says time is of the essence, and then says, tick, tick, tick. That's the sound of his life running out. Take care, Lumen. And that's what ends the episode. So this is a very underrated episode of Dexter. It deals with a lot of things, and it certainly is a very well-received episode, in my opinion. Maybe not at first, but now I realize this was a good episode. I'm going to score it a 9.4 out of 10. The character of the episode for females is going to be Aster, and I'm going to change it up for this episode, at least this one. Maybe other ones down the road, but the male character of the episode is clearly Dexter in this one. You could say Quinn, you could say Batista, but Dexter did something that he usually doesn't do. He put himself on the line for somebody else and wasn't like faking it. And because of that, I had to give Dexter the male character of the episode, as he would be the character of the episode for every episode, but especially this one. I think it's good to say Dexter. And then we can rank Barry. Now, Barry wasn't a killer by any means, but he certainly was a child abuser. I'm going to give a Barry... Did I say I'm going to give a Barry? I'm going to give Barry a 4 out of 10. He didn't really do a lot. He wasn't really threatening, and Dexter beat the shit out of him, but 4 out of 10 because the kids were so scared of him. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Dexter or Dexter New Blood, and you like these series and you like discussing Dexter, go ahead and smash that like button. That really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to share this video with your friends of people that you know that like Dexter or Dexter New Blood, please do so. You can share it across all your social media platforms like MySpace, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media platform that you use. And then if you want to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Dexter, if you want to rate the episode like I did, if you want to tell me what your male and female characters of the episode are, that'd be cool. If you want to rank Barry as the villain, even though he doesn't die, that would be cool. It's, of course, the last that we see of Barry. I don't know if this is the last we see of Elliot. I didn't even remember him being in this episode, so I'll have to be on the lookout for Elliot if he comes back. I don't think we do see him at all. Or if you just want to give me your general thoughts, that's fine. If you want to send me personal messages about Dexter, and if you don't like commenting, or if you want to add something else to it, I'll leave my link for Instagram in the description. If you don't have Instagram, well, let me know what you do use, and I'll let you know what that is. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your support, and be a person who's special. I'm going to go grab some water because my throat and lips are just not working right now. And JDev will return.